BFG10,000 is firing.
There's no denying that Doom Eternal answered most of the questions we had about the lore and story of the franchise, like the origins of the Doom Slayer, exactly how he got his celestial powers, the origins of the Marauder, if there were still Night Sentinels alive in the universe, if the Doom Slayer was the betrayer or not, and so on and so forth. The game is filled with visual and environmental storytelling and a pretty big chunk of codexes for you lore nerds like me to read, but the game also brought up even more questions than the ones it answered, like who is the nameless demon, who is the father, is Vega the father and Samuel hidden the seraphim, what was the thing the Doomslayer left behind in his past world, just how powerful will the icon of sin become if he stays on Earth any longer, and what in the heavens is the BFG10,000 shooting at in space? That specific question about the BFG10K will be answered in this video, as it is something that has been foreshadowed in the codex of Doom Eternal, and it has also been shown in the game if you paid attention, so it might take an important role in the future DLCs of the game, in my opinion. If you enjoyed the videos I produce, consider subscribing. Let's see if we can reach 200k subscribers before the end of the year. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes, and thank you so much for the support. Enjoy the video, brother. To answer the question in hand, I did what almost everyone thought I would do. I hopped into the game and tried to see where the BFG10,000 was firing at. While you are on Phobos, it is very hard to see where the BFG10K is shooting at, so I tried to use photo mode to get a better angle, but to my surprise, photo mode wouldn't let you move away that much from the Slayer itself anyways. I mean, I know that it's in beta, but I hope that it gets fixed in the future. There's a lot of stuff I've been wanting to do with photo mode, but this limitation wouldn't let me do it. But anyways, because I failed with photo mode, I went ahead and used no-clip and explored the whole area. Not only was it very interesting to see the BFG10,000 firing from different angles and perspectives, I mean, it was really amazing, but it was also extremely interesting to see that the BFG10,000 was firing at nothing.
Warning, BFG10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG10,000 is firing.
What the hell? What do you mean that it's firing at nothing? I mean, inside the story of the game, the BFG should be firing at something or some things. I mean, in the mission of Mars Core, the BFG10,000 is continuously shooting at space, like if it was trying to hit a target. I guess that its software thought that none of us would ask the question of what the BFG10,000 was firing at, and went ahead and didn't add something physical in the game. But that's where they are completely wrong, baby. I'm here to answer the questions that none will answer. And the moment I saw the BFG10,000 shooting at space, the first thing that came into my mind was that it was shooting at something big. Something really big, with
guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
But man, I cannot really blame its software. The game is not designed for the player to go flying out of bounds like if it was nothing. Of course the game is going to break if I do that, and it wouldn't be worth it for them to add something physical in the sky if no one is going to see it. But okay, this is still not over yet, so grab tight, brother. The BFG10,000 is clearly shooting at the direction of the Earth. Maybe not at the Earth, but in the same direction. Just take a look at the position of the Sun in relation to Mars. I also do not think the BFG10,000 was shooting at the Earth, because we already saw what happens if a single BFG10,000 blast reaches a planet's surface.
targeted. Safety
Would
mechanism
you like me to
activated.
disable the safety protocols?
The BFG10K is really packing some tremendous firepower, and I'm actually going to make a video on why we shouldn't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars. It's going to take into account all the physical and realistic repercussions of what would happen if that happened in real life, so be sure to subscribe to see it. But well, what is the BFG10,000 shooting at? To answer that, we first need to know what the BFG10,000 actually is and why was it made for. It is actually really fascinating to know. Originally established as a mining and communication relay, the UAC outpost on Phobos began immediate expansion following the destruction of the Argent facility on Mars. The UAC board of directors, intent on retaining their monopoly of the Red Planet and its surrounding airspace, issued the construction of an expansive defensive platform. Using technology derived from the BFG9000, the design plan called for a massive particle cannon to be built on the orbiting moon. The BFG10,000, the largest man-made weapon platform ever conceived, wields enough firepower to defend against even the most sophisticated of capital-grade FTL cruisers in existence, or against the eventual potentiality of a space-bound demonic threat invasion. Not only is the BFG10,000 the most powerful weapon ever conceived by mankind, able to crack any planet's surface as stated by Dr. Hayden and showed in the campaign, but it was designed specifically as a defensive platform against space cruisers and the potentiality of a demonic space invasion. The demons have been shown to be able to survive on the vacuum of space, as we can see in the mission of Mars core. But what about the space cruisers the UAC is talking about? My guess is that they might be talking about this space cruiser that can be seen in the cultist base. Its origin is still unknown, but it is safe to assume that it was made by the combined efforts of the cultist technology, Hells, and even Maker as well. Just maybe, or maybe, it was made even before humanity was even conceived. The Night Sentinels used space cruisers to expand the Maker doctrine over the universe, and they eventually got to Earth. The cultist base and Doom Hunter base is constructed over the ruins of a Sentinel city on Earth after all. This space cruiser, or spaceship, might be of one of the Hell Priests. On what he used it we still do not know, but it is safe to assume that it belongs to the enemy of mankind. We do not know if there's still more space cruisers or spaceships approaching the Earth with more foes, but we can at least say that what the BFG10,000 was firing at was at least something of this magnitude. The people in charge of Phobos are under the command of Hayden, after all, who wants only one thing: the survival of humanity. The BFG10K is still fully operational. It wasn't destroyed by the Mars core explosion, so we might see it yet again in the DLC of Doom Eternal or in the next game. Time will tell. But yes, the BFG10K is shooting at an FTL, faster than light, space cruiser that might be filled with enemies that will be destroyed by us. Repente. Thanks for watching. And so, okay, Spartans, that's all the time I had for today's video. Please let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did and a dislike if you disliked it. Thanks to all of my patrons who made this video possible, and links to all of my social accounts will be down below. Thanks for watching. Adios.